Hello there. This is Isix with Crusader Kings 2. Wait a moment. This isn't Europe. 2666. Wait a moment. This must be After the End. Yes, Crusader Kings 2. After the End mod. Now, I've not actually played any Crusader Kings 2 on my channel before, but figured I'd give it a poke. I'd actually had the idea to basically play this mod for a while. In fact, Bill, before he started his series, asked me, he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I take your idea?" I'm like, "Go for it." So it's all good. So, I believe Bill's been playing down here. It's the dude in charge of Honduras. So I think I'm gonna play somewhere else though, somewhere little different. I'm thinking, do I want to be American? Or do I want to be an occultist? Those are my choices right now. I think I'm gonna be an occultist. I'm gonna be whoever this guy is. Oregon. Malcolm of White Mountain. I think I'm gonna change you up a little bit here. Now let's see. Yankees fine. There we go. Oh my. There we go. Well, can't you be smiling, man? That works. That works as well. Powerful neck with an Adam's apple the size of your fist. His cheeks are a little much, though. There we go. Ears? There we go. Eye color. Brown's fine. Hairstyle needs to be pretty much anything else. What would be a good hairstyle for this guy? Obviously this one, because it's sort of like my own. And hair color's fine. He needs a giant beard, just like I have. But I don't like having a mustache. There we go. Yes, I want to have silly hat, but the hat change will happen as I become different ranks or whatever. Old man. Background doesn't really matter. Anyway, so coat of arms. Actually, kind of like that. Color could be better. Actually, the blue on the white there, that works. Okay. Attributes. I'm not actually going to change anything here. This guy is who he is. And that's fine. No, I'm going to change the name. We're going to call him Izzy. There we go. No. We're gonna. There we go. Probably none of my viewers get that joke. Anyway. So he's some sort of amateurish plotter, and that's about it. And that's okay. He is age 16, and he is going to be the guy we're going to play today. And wish me luck, guys. We're starting as independent count. Yes. New Hampshire. There we go. Yes, we are playing as Iron Man, even though it's a mod and don't get achievements or anything like that. It's all good, though. It makes it so that it auto-saves, and I'm kind of a fan of that. So, those unfamiliar with Crusader Kings 2, unlike Europa Universalis, this game is more about personalities as opposed to nations. Individuals as opposed to massive armies. Well, I guess there are massive armies, too. Alright, so... So, I can't hold him to land. Guess I already know all this. So I am playing a Occultist chief. I could raid overseas with my ships, which is pretty sweet. Tribes are settled but agrarian. Each county can only have one tribal holding, representing the entire local tribal population. The more empty holding slots, the more powerful the tribal holding. Tribal rulers are limited to the elective gravel kind, succession law, which tends to be a fragment of the realm. Two sons on the death of the chief. Yo, chief. So here's the various things we can do. Cultists. You know, believe that the universe is a vast mystery, with dark corners holding of reality, holding innumerable secrets and dangers. The fragments of ancient lore that survived the fall have formed the core of new polytheistic faith, quite at odds with most others. Defining features in game: have access to the Conquest Casus Belli, and have the Subjugation CB as well. Priests can inherit titles, priests can marry, women may hold temple holdings, very progressive. Fairly weak rulers can prepare for invasions, neat. Fleets can navigate major rivers, also neat, I really like that. Rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. Cultist men can take up to 3 concubines. Oh my. Non-pagans, with a very low supply limit in cultist territories. Nice. Can be reformed. Big on that. There is, and can exist, no religious head. Barriers at conversation and vulnerable to non-pagan missionaries. That's a problem. Cannot declare holy wars. That's why we have the Conquest CB. Women may hold spymaster positions. Cool. So, we are like this guy here, and here's his stats. He's pretty middle of the road. First thing we want to do is figure out all the stuff up here. Our titles can be grantable. So we want to get some commanders going. Somebody with pretty good stats. I think this guy is pretty much hands down the guy we want. Cool. Ambitions. Ambitions. I want to get hitched. Yo. So let's get hitched. Now we want to find some... Ooh, what's this? Lure of the Old Ones. Interesting. Someone with good stats. aka someone who's not ugly. Looks like we don't have anyone with good stats, so we're going to go with the next best thing. Someone who can kick some ass. This gal's 18, Princess of Versailles? I can't pronounce that right now. It's late at night. It happens. Yes. So, you seem pretty cool. Priestess of this spot. You're also very zealous, but you're a revelationist, and that's a problem. So we don't actually want to talk to you, because you'll probably hate us forever and, like, try to kill us. Next up, skipping the bad trait person. Sorry, I'm not actually against people who are ugly in real life. It just, in the game, there's mechanics that support being kind of a bigot about genetics. It's kind of really awful, actually. But I'm going to marry this person instead, because she is an occultist. And she's, fine. Title loss of succession. That seems like a problem. So, who's, oh, because some other guy is just going to get inherited, because I have no kids. Character focus. Well, given that I don't have much of a dynasty yet, there's a lot of territory nearby. Who's this guy? He's just subdued. Some sort of priestly dude. He's an Elvis priestly dude? I would like to become not tribal at some point. Now, if I understand, I have to sort of build up a bunch of different things here. And let's take different prestige. And money. Market village. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Getting extra hex income was very good overall. Oval and council positions. Holy crap, there's nobody in my council. So, for those unfamiliar, each of these positions has various abilities they can do. And, you know, and they also sort of correspond to the various stats. So obviously diplomacy is going to be the chancellor, the marshal is going to be the marshal, steward is going to be the stewardship, and so on and so forth. So we better find people who fit these positions nice and well. He's a duelist. He's also ambitious. And he doesn't much like me. So I'm going to give it to this other person instead. They might have a stutter, but they're just as good at diplomacy, so it's going, that makes them extra happy there. Marshall, who likes to kick some ass? This guy does, but this guy does it better, so we're going to give him that. And now he is neutral towards me. The steward is the person in charge of all the cash. This guy, all these options are pretty terrible. Yep. Maybe he'll get killed off collecting taxes or something. This guy really doesn't like me. Let's put this guy in charge instead. He's less likely to kill us, and we have no one who qualifies to be court chaplain. Bah. New important decisions can be made. Can go on a vision quest. Opinion +5. Borrow money from the bankers, promote commanders, and do various other thingies. Raise a tribal army. Non-reinforcing, monthly maintenance of that much. Found Martian Republic. Found feudalism. It's higher than count. Primary title has the absolute tribal organization. Yeah, oh yeah, that reminds me. Tribal. I'd like to nominate someone, but I don't have any kids yet. So if I die right away, it'll be bad news. And the game will be over very quickly. So I guess to a certain extent, if that happens, this episode or two is basically me showing you a little bit about Crusader Kings 2 and this particular mod. So those wondering, Crusader Kings 2 is normally about medieval, Middle Ages Europe. But this doesn't look anything like Europe, does it? Nope, this is a post-apocalyptic Crusader Kings 2 mod, where we try to unite the America of the United and Mexico and parts of Canada together into a great empire that includes the Caribbean. Almost all the Caribbean, too. You got like Barbados down here? Yeah. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Martinique, which is Dutch and French, maybe? Dominica, which is Guadalupe. Oh, and I'm gonna geography geek like crazy here. Stop me, folks! Stop me! So I know we haven't done much yet, but let's get going. Counts okay, success for nomination. We're married. All right. And religion, factions, no factions, because just me. Let's go on the vision quest after we hitched. Speed it up a little bit. Yay, we got hitched. We may collect royal prestige or money. I'd like to have some money, please. Yay! Now we can pick a new ambition. Should probably pause while I'm doing things like this. Alright, I want to have a kid. Give me a kid, lady. Also, I want to take some concubines. You're fine. We'll get hitched. Character focus. Oh yeah, character focus. So, this initial bit, I'm probably wanting to be all about the expansion and such. So I'm going to be a very warlike fellow here. Izzy, Phytao is the White Mountain. Gonna do the thing. You see, I used to live in this area. That's why I picked it. Don't anymore. Is there anything else I want to fiddle with before I get going? Actually, let's look at our armies. We have this many guys right now. The neighbors have more guys they can raise than us. Looks like, kinda, sorta, maybe. So we're gonna have to work on that. Anyway, fast forward into the future. I could choose a plot. Kill some random people I don't actually care about. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a vision quest. Gain some opinion. A vision quest in the Occultist tradition can be a dangerous activity. Not every mind is strong enough to face the ancestors or the dark spirits without shattering. You prepare yourself for the fascinating and arduous spiritual journey ahead. Seeker often sees startling things. Some visions show supernatural or seemingly impossible sights, which may be interpreted allegorically. Other visions are more literal, historical events, happening in distant lands, or even things that have not yet come to pass. A successful vision quest will provide you with deep insights about yourself, the spiritual world, or the natural world. Alright. Let's do this. Vision of the ancestors. Deep beneath the roots of the mountains, you have lived for eons. Now you emerge in the darkness, squinting and peeking through your fingers at the blinding light. Praise the sun. Do you even praise the sun, bro? Deep in the forest, you come upon a noble white horse, with a single straight horn on its head. It turns to look at you, and you feel a pleasurable sense of contentedness. Is it the last unicorn? Vision of disaster. Thick mists creep along the ground beneath the sky of patchwork colors. Your eyes sting and your throat is painfully parched. The only sound that breaks the silence is a distant gasping for breath. Neat! Vision of wonder. You are carried by the currents of a vast river. Oh yeah. You need not steer. The magic of the river. The magic of the river guides you. You need not eat. The warmth of the sun sustains you. Am I, like, floating down the Connecticut River or something? I think I might be. Vision quest end. Your spiritual journey is nearly to an end. You have experienced many visions, and through a spiritual guide is available to discuss the experience with you. Only you can determine the true meaning of your vision quests. Many seekers take their experience to heart, reshaping themselves in accordance with their visions. Some defy the visions and choose their own fate. Others take a balanced approach, acknowledging the wisdom of their visions without giving themselves over entirely. So what bears chosen? I didn't see any bears. There's wonder. There's disaster. I don't think those were necessarily ancestors. Specifically. Well, I guess there was some involved, so let's go this one. Universe, your vision has shown you deep truths about the nature of the ancestors in the universe. These insights will greatly aid you in the theological studies. Some might consider it ironic that as your knowledge and wisdom increase, your opinion about your significance in the grand scheme of the universe diminishes. Those people are ignorant of the truth I have discovered today. Alright, so I can get different bonuses here. So I can gain some piety, prestige and piety, or just prestige. Let's go with the prestige. So, I am a little bit different now. I am proud. Ah, weak went away. Weird. Alright, I got a concubine. Can I get any others here? Nope, no more concubines. What happened? Violetta. My concubine, no! Some guy has shown up. Just some guy. So our market village is building up. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you've spent the last few weeks studying the tales of the great generals of antiquity. There are many lessons to be learned from their legendary campaigns of conquest and heroism. I should study these things more. Yeah! I'm becoming smarty. White Mountain. Hope you don't mind the drum circle and the other things that's happening simultaneously here. It's all part of the experience, folks. Now, one of the interesting things about, I think it was a Crusader Kings 2, that, or maybe it's EU4. When I first got one of the games, I couldn't actually play it because my graphics card was just slightly too old. It was really annoying. I got a new graphics card. The cook has prepared many a meal. Lots of different fruits, various kinds of meat, plenty of freshly baked bread, and several mature cheeses. Alright, temperance always tends to beat out gluttony. Because it's -2 steward. Yeah, basically if you have a lot of gluttonous people in your court, take gluttony, otherwise take temperance. I played this game a few times. I actually played a game as the Norse, and I took over India. It was kind of weird. As well as the rest of the world, but, you know, it was like just after the Rajas of India came out. Yay! Let's have a look at our market village here. Our village. Yeah, market village here. So we need to get some more prestige in order to build some of these things, or enough money to upgrade these things here. A little extra cash on hand. So that might be a little bit before we have a lot of stuff going on here. Now, I completely forgot to do the thing where I get ready to poke these other guys here. Sure, King Duchy. So I would like to unite these 3 counties here, so I can become a duke. So I need to be doing things like that. I would like to claim Kuz. If I do that, well, got an ally who is in charge of this place. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. How about you? You have an ally who is that guy. I got nothing as far as allies go. Maybe I should have chosen a better county. We'll see what happens. Laws. Just thinking here for a moment. Ignatic. Only women can inherit. Ah, cool. Yes, I need to be doing things here. Improve diplomatic relations. I want this guy to be happy with me. So, and we're also going to train up our troops. And... settle tribe. Assign your steward to settle members of your tribe in the county. Increasing the chance that its culture will change to Yankee. Oh, what is the culture here? Well, it already kind of is Yankee, so I don't really need to be doing that right now. Back to my council. Build legend. Have your steward build your legend among people, increasing your prestige and possibly even raising some eager warriors. If you don't use the troops, go to war, they will get angry at you and you will lose prestige. Cool. Let's do that. And obviously we're going to study some technology. What can we... Pretty much everywhere is kind of the same right now. Let's send them to Washington, D.C. Got no chaplains yet. Let's see about maybe changing that. Gonna invite a holy man to church or to court here. So hopefully, yes, this guy. He's ambitious, but whatever. He kind of likes me. Increase zeal. Prostate ties. Let's increase some zeal here. Neat. Alright, heir to my dynasty. Successor nomination. Okay. Back to normal here. Now, let's see how wealth. We are increasing. Prestige is increasing. Piety is increasing. So it might be a little bit before we are able to really do much. Rise of the Men in Black. Oh my. Word is spreading that an Americanist missionary, Hoover, has found a religious order known as the Men in Black, somewhere in northern Virginia. Using trickery and guile, this mysterious cult of trained killers has seized control of the fortress of Langley and converted it into their headquarters. There are rumors of President Franklin Iron Writ is behind the rise of the order, but nothing that can be proven. Already a string of violent murders that can be traced back to Hoover's devoted and fearless disciples. These men are harmless. We don't give a crap about the Hoover administration. Right? So yeah. Now, I have played a little bit of this mod. Actually took on the role of the Dodge of Detroit. Some people are being born. And became a trade hegemon over Michigan and generally kicked ass. I also discovered that once you get to a certain amount of leverage in a merchant republic, you almost can't lose control. It's a little ridiculous. Then if you do, you just murder whoever's in charge until you're in charge again. Easy peasy. So, one of the things we can do, we're gonna go, can we go raid and pillaging here? Yes. We're gonna go raid and pillage somebody. Now, there are some, Ursuline people right up north here. We're gonna go, cause them a bit of, discomfort. Here we go. Now, we can't actually siege this, but we can, do the, you know, what you call the raiding and pillaging for a little bit. This will get us a bunch of money. And this might cause them to, raise armies and come after us, so we'll just let retreat. But, you know, free money until until then, so... Possible loot. 11 gold. Nice. Yay! My wife is gonna have a baby. Oh, they're coming for me. Really, it's not really worth it, getting myself attacked, so I'll retreat for the moment. I'll go over here instead. I don't know why I'm fighting this guy, but I guess we're fighting him now. We're an army that showed up. Hope you don't mind. Cool. And now I'm raiding and pillaging his land instead. Maybe there's not much to pillage. So let's go up here. See what's up. Not as much as over here, but a little bit. You know, as you do. Once again, we can't actually siege the county here. Ooh, they really want me out of here. 25th December, 9th of December. Thankfully, because I have full morale or whatever, I'm very, very able to escape in time. There's nothing here to raid. Let's come home. Alright, I have a new heir. Next day, Alverdus. I think not. We're gonna call him Darmok. When the walls fell. Alright, I need a new ambition. What I want to do, I want to get a daughter. That means I'm going to have more kids, various sorts. Successor nomination. I want to nominate my kid. Yes. Go for it, my kid. Become my successor. Alright, so we have that going on here. Prestige. It's going to be increasing slowly, but surely. And I should probably put these guys down for the time being. Slowly recover our men here. Makes treble army for 500 prestige. At war, it's prestige at least 500. So basically, when I'm ready to go kick some ass, I'll summon these guys, and then I'll start kicking ass. That means I need to keep my prestige up. Means I need to do nasty things to people, or to, you know, just generally be awesome. So here, everything is awesome. Everything is great when you're part of a team. Son was born to some people. Cool. Reminds me. No. If there's any ladies around, I want to be making them my concubine. Hey, how about you? Become mine. Months of studying and campaign of the ancient generals of antiquity, you have acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military manners. Realize that the art of war may be well worth studying. I shall be a master of strategy. Cool. I gained some bonuses here. Very nice, very nice. Alright. Well, I think... Ooh, a small spear throwing competition to be entertaining. It's also a great way to enliven the battle. Your battle thinking. Maybe you should arrange a conquest in your court. Yeah, my throwing arm will amaze everyone. Obviously. Everyone attending the spear throwing competition seems to be having a great time. They are partaking in the contest, singing and laughing together. Perhaps the merriment is a bit too much. The spear is carelessly hurled to the field as someone is still out there measuring the distance of the previous throw. Oh no. This guy is becoming wounded or maimed. Sucks to be him. Anyway, so I was saying, I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for joining me. This has been Isix playing little Crusader Kings 2 after the end mod. And we are going to see how far we can take this occultist business. We are all sorts of, like, weird alien geometries up in his house. Yeah. Not a whole lot of war today, but we'll do some more later. We've got build up our prestige after all. Then we'll crush our enemies and hear the laments of their women or something. Till next time, everybody. Toodles! Woohoo!